think it's awesome when these small towns encourage people to come stay for a small fee. So diesel heater and hairdryer all in one.
How good. This is possibly the worst time and the worst trip on the Great Ocean Road, I reckon. I don't know if we could have picked it any worse.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video.
We're kicking this one off at Mananes Bay. I'm about to lose my hat. And we're going to check out Childers Cove. So Chelsea doesn't know yet, but we're actually going swimming, and it would have been really good if I could rip off my pants there.
What?
No.
This is not what we rehearsed when I said what are we going to say to introduce this video.
Yeah, we're going to have a look, and if it's nice, I'm dragging Chelsea in for a swim maybe. What do you reckon?
I don't know. There's going for a cold plunge and then there's this. This is like next level.
I reckon we got to do it. I reckon we got to lock it in.
It was quite windy up the top of the hill, but as soon as you start coming down, it's actually very protected in this little cove. It's quite nice. Still not nice enough for a swim though. Or maybe Bryce can go and we can just watch and laugh. Oh no, I can't go swimming. Damn. What a shame.
All right, if we get heaps of people commenting Chelsea go for a swim, you're gonna have to go for a swim. What do you reckon?
What about you? Or well, maybe Bryce go for a swim.
Who would you rather see go for a swim? Let us know. Everyone vote Chelsea. This is Childers Cove, and it does look really good. I'm going to chuck the drone up and show you what it looks like from above.
Next stop, Bay of Islands. It's come over really cold and windy, so we're trying to get out and have a look as much as we can before the 5 to 10 mil of rain comes later.
Yeah, so it's meant to come about lunchtime, so we're making the most of it right now and checking out some stuff.
Well, we didn't end up spending long at the Bay of Islands lookout because it was blowing a gale, it was super busy, and there wasn't really much caravan parking, and there was heaps of caravans kept coming in.
And we don't trust other caravans. We've been in caravan parks before and they've hit our car, like going back a few years ago with the Triton, and yeah, we just don't really trust a lot of other people.
Makes you a bit nervous when you're in a tight car park and there's heaps and heaps of people around. But anyway, we've come into Peterborough. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And we've just stopped at a nice little lookout rest area and there's no one else here. Yeah,
so we might have a bit of a look around, might grab a bit of lunch and yeah, just take it easy.
We have no idea where we're going to stay tonight. We've had a look on Wiki Camps. There's a couple of low cost things. No free camps around here, which we're kind of expecting. Being such a touristy area, there usually isn't. But we're just going to wing it, see how much we get up to today and then see what we feel like tonight. There's not much in Peterborough, but it is a cute little town. We just went into the general store and bought a loaf of sourdough. I chucked my sourdough starter out because I was being really lazy and wasn't actually using it. So now I'm just gonna buy other people's again. And it always tastes better if you don't make it yourself anyway.
So you've heard it here, Chelsea threw out her pet. That's why I'm not letting her get a dog at the moment, because I just feel like after a few months she'll get bored of it and then just be throwing it out.
But I do have a new pet in the caravan. It is a living thing, it's a plant. I was very surprised that Bryce let me get a plant for the caravan, but it is a heart-shaped philodendron. Philodendron?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's one of the creepy ones, so.
We'll keep you posted on if she can keep it alive.
Yeah.
It's meant to be pretty hardy, so good luck to her, I reckon.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So we're going to go check out a couple more points of interest along the way. We're not going to explain every single one of them. We're just going to grab a rain jacket and go and explore, and then we'll do a little bit of a montage just here. So after a couple of stops on the Great Ocean Road, we ended up coming inland to Timboon. We're at the Timboon Reserve. It's actually the football oval. It's $20 a night. It's, yeah, unpowered, but there are toilets and showers that you can use as well. And like, it's pretty good considering it's super green. There's heaps of space. You're not next to anybody, and you get to open up like this. How good.
We've already checked that there's not a home game on tomorrow. That was the first thing we looked at.
So there's not going to be heaps of people knocking on the door asking us to move in the morning. But it would be nice if there was a football game on tomorrow. We'd go park up the back there and just watch and have a few beers. And
totally, that'd be amazing.
I'd enjoy it.
Thanks to the town of Timboon for the awesome $20 camp for last night. It was a recreation reserve and it was actually really good. It had hot showers, bathrooms, all the facilities that you need. Bryce is just dumping the toilet now, and they've also got a water fill up here too. I think it's awesome when these small towns encourage people to come stay for a small fee. That way we're going to go to the IGA, fuel station, and spend more money in town. I think it's an awesome idea.
So Chelsea said they had a water fill up here. They actually don't. It's a flush point for like the motorhomes and things, because it doesn't actually have a backflow valve. So when you're cleaning out your toilet cassette, if it doesn't have a backflow valve, you can actually get poo particles back up in the water and out. So you definitely don't want to be filling up from somewhere that doesn't have a proper backflow valve on it.
So all you people that fill up water at the dump points, just watch out, because lots of them we found don't have backflow. And listen to this plumber, he knows what he's talking about. Sometimes.
Make out like I know what I'm talking about. That's one thing I do know about. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
We've just come into Port Campbell and got a nice spot by the beach with the caravan, and it's such a pretty little town already. We really have no expectations on the Great Ocean Road.
So we're out and about and we're dodging showers at the moment, and of course I was the silly one that thought we'll be alright for 20 minutes, I won't need my rain jacket. Well, guess who the silly one is now?
You.
Yeah.
Definitely you, because I brought mine.
Chelsea's all bloody rugged up and I'm just looking for cover every now and then.
So we found a cool bridge just near the caravan park in Port Campbell, and it's got a little bit of a rock to it.
Yeah, a big rock to it. Reminds me of like the first Shrek, when they're walking across like the big castle, and it's like a big wooden bridge and he's like rocking him across. That's me. I'm rocking it and to get Chelsea to
and I'm a big ogre, is that right?
No, you're the donkey.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's better or worse.
I'm the big ogre, you're the donkey.
Oh, sick. Well, after a pretty average morning, the sun's come out, and we're pretty thankful because this is a time where we're exploring. We are at some shipwreck at the moment. We haven't done heaps on the GoPro because there's so many lookouts, and I'm sure you don't just want a whole like hour of, you know, B-roll.
We'll make sure to tell you our favourite bits and where to go where we didn't think was as good, and once we've done it all, we'll let you know.
We've come out to the 12 Apostles. So busy here and we're not even at the lookout yet. The car park is chock-a-block.
And I reckon we're gonna get smashed in a minute too. Looking ahead of us, doesn't look too promising.
I'll show you the sky. But we've come prepared this time with our rain jackets. Even Bryce.
Yeah, good to go this time.
There you go, we've made it to the 12 Apostles. There's not many left, is there?
Heckers.
This weather has caught up to us. It's disgusting out here.
This is fun. We love this.
Yay! Oh my god.
Woo, baby.
Come to the 12 Apostles, they said. It'll be fun. Have you ever seen the 12 Apostles with nobody at the lookout?
Yeah, we got this bad boy all to ourselves because no one else wants to come out here at the moment. This is possibly the worst time and the worst trip on the Great Ocean Road, I reckon. I don't know if we could have picked it any worse. We're doing the windy part on the Great Ocean Road at the moment, just after Princetown, and I have to admit, it is fantastic having an automatic now. Having a manual, it was great, you can pick gears and drive, but chucking this thing in tow mode and just driving is a lot more effortless. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable in the passenger seat, that's for sure.
Yeah, not having to worry about a clutch pedal or anything like that. Not that it ever bothered us before, but it's just nice not having it.
This afternoon we have had a horrible luck trying to find somewhere to stay. We've looked at a couple of gravel pits and free camps.
A recreation reserve. Nothing's really gone to plan. The gravel pit was at a horrible timing. It was hailing and raining at the time, and we weren't really focused on where it was. The recreation reserve was just a big boggy mud hole,
which we nearly got stuck in.
And so yeah, now we're here at a nice little gravel pit. It's just outside of Ferguson, so we're kind of on top of the hill here.
It's about 6 degrees, so super cold. I reckon we're just gonna chuck the diesel heater on, go in the van and just stay in there for the rest of the night. As you can see, nothing glamorous.
First things first, better check there's enough diesel for the diesel heater for later. Alright, we're going to be okay. So we keep our diesel jerry can for our diesel heater in the front boot. We didn't want the standard one that came with it. They're not UV rated. They're not UV rated. They don't seem that strong. So this one fit in nicely.
Might be a noisy night.
This one fit in nicely, and I don't know, it's nice and neat, finished, easy, and it's quite easy to fill too.
We've just had a look at the weather and we've realised why it's so cold at the moment. There's this cold snap that's come through this big front for the last few days. It's a bit unseasonably cold for the beginning of May, apparently. And we've looked at the weather, it's going to be getting a little bit better in the next few days, thank God. But you wouldn't know it was cold in here. We've got the diesel heater cranking and I've got a curry on and then got some red wine to warm us up. And our favourite wine at the moment is 1300. They've got vines in the Clare Valley and Barossa Valley. They haven't got a cellar door, unfortunately though, but you can take our word for it that it is delicious. We are on the Cab Sav tonight, but our favourite is the Shiraz.
So we've made a little bit of a detour. We're actually heading inland at the moment. It wasn't until last night we sort of decided, screw it, we'll just do a little detour off of the Great Ocean Road. We are going to be back in Apollo Bay later on in the month, so in probably like a week and a half from now.
We've just dropped the caravan off at Meredith Campground, which is on a big lake in Colac. Look at this for a free camp. If the weather wasn't so rubbish, this would be perfect. We're just going to leave the van here while we head into town, go to Kmart, Coles. Yeah, and we're just going to check out the town for the day.
just getting a quick load of washing done, and we're doing it completely off the car. So we've got the water tank filling up the washing machine, and then we've also got it all powered by our inverter up the top here. So we've actually got a couple of power points. That's the inverter, and then this one here goes to a 240 volt plug that's actually on the other side of the car. We're also using these laundry sheets. They're Lucient Globe washing sheets, and they're super compact, they're super easy, you can rip them in half, and it's also great for the environment for when you're dumping the water onto the ground like we are. Alrighty, so I'll just show you a couple like reality things about being in the van, and especially traveling in wintertime. We don't have a hairdryer because look, I don't need one, but Chelsea does. And we've got the diesel heater going, and she's down there hair drying or blow drying her hair.
Well, they reckon that everything in your caravan needs to have multiple purposes. So diesel heater and hairdryer all in one.
How good. It's even drying the undies and jocks. Yeah, so it's a bit more personal than you guys were expecting to see. But that's
real life for you.
That's our real life for you.
So as we said earlier, we'll do a little bit of a recap on our favourite parts of the Great Ocean Road. Now we haven't done the whole Great Ocean Road yet because we are coming back to Apollo Bay in about a week's time to finish that off. But from what we did so far, our favourites were Childers Cove, which is just a beautiful beach, London Bridge, the Grotto.
And one of my favourite ones was Thunder Cave. That was a really cool cave to go check out.
There is so many points of interest along the Great Ocean Road, as you would have seen in this video. They are great to stop and have a look at all of the lookouts, but if you have got limited time and you just want to check out a few, they're probably the hotspots, and also obviously the 12 Apostles. We will end this video here. We're currently on our way in the car to Ballarat, so the next one will be all about Sovereign Hill and the attractions around this area. If you are enjoying it, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week.